And this look was inspired by Jennifer Hudson. And it was a look she wore to a recent award show. I think it might have been the Grammys. So I wanted to try to duplicate the look. Her look was really simple, so I decided to go ahead and try it. So here are just a few pictures coming up, the side-by-sides, things like that. And now, after this photo, we're going to go ahead and get started with the tutorial. Now here, I'm using an eyeshadow base, and I'm just basing the total eye area so that my colors will pop a little bit. I don't want the colors to be too overwhelming. Now the first color I'm using here is Birch from Motives, and I'm using a fluffy brush from Delum Tools. And I'm just blending that all the way up to just a tiny bit below my eyebrow. And I always start with a little bit of color and then I can build from there. I don't like to dip my brush like deep into the color and then come off with too much of it. So I'm just blending that and blending and blending. And now what I'm going to use to darken the outer part of the crease is from the Kat Von D Star-Studded Eyeshadow Book, and this color is called Leather. This look was fairly easy to do, so now I'm using the color called Birch from the Motives palette, and she just had a little bit of lightness right above her, like her lash line at the top. And I'm just using a brush from Delum Tools. I think it's pronounced Delum. I can never get that one right. And now I'm just taking a clean brush and just fading that in a little bit and just to get rid of that harsh line right there. And I'm just using a little bit of what was left on the brush right below my brow to give it just a little bit of highlight. So now I'm going to use my liner from NYC, which is my absolute favorite. I like how pointy the brush is, so it kind of helps me get my wing together fairly easily. And I didn't do my wing as thick as she did. I just wanted to do something a little thinner. When I use a thick line, it seems like it makes my eyes look like they're almost closed. Then I'm just doing the other eye. Always checking the mirror and the camera to make sure I'm in frame. And now I'm just going to use a random black liner just to create a tight line. And what that does is it really makes that upper lash line look really black and really intense. You don't, in case you like mess up maybe with your lashes, you don't see that skin showing right there. I'm just going to use these lashes from Kiss. I found this pack, I think at Walmart, and it was multiple lashes in one pack for under $8, so that was good for me. And the lash glue that I usually use is from Duo, so that's what I used here. And I'm using a magnified mirror just to make sure that I get those lashes as close to my lash line as possible. And now we have the lashes all in place. And now I'm just going to use a regular random black liner from my lower lash line and waterline as well. Smudged it in just a little bit. Now I'm using my stick foundation from Black Opal Beauty. This is Sand. And I love this as a highlight for me. It works really well to brighten up below my eyes. And I'm using my makeup bullet. I decided to speed it up a little bit because I usually really take my time when I'm doing my highlighting under my eyes just to make sure the foundation is really pressed into my skin. And I did also the same, you know, kind of blending. You'll see it coming up down my nose and my Cupid's bow, and something super, super easy. I don't know that my looks will ever be really, really complicated because I'm not a professional makeup artist. I've just been watching and learning and picking up different tips and tricks in order to make my makeup look a lot better. And now I'm using my brush from NARS along with Dark Deep from MAC, the Mineralized Skin Finish, just to chisel out my cheeks just a little. She didn't have like heavy contouring. It wasn't really, really heavy, so I didn't want to do mine heavy either. And that brush is perfect for down the sides of my nose. It really kind of gets in there and doesn't make the line too thick or too harsh. Then I'm just kind of going around what I blended on my forehead as far as the highlight is concerned. And then I'm using the new lipstick from Milani. This is one of their matte shades. And this color is called Glam. I didn't really need any liner with this. This is one of their matte lipsticks. I love the formula and it really does stay put. So I didn't even use a liner. And now I'm using my makeup setting spray from Scandinavia. And we're really all done. This was a super easy look. Now I'm going to kind of get the hair together a little bit. It's a little bit longer than hers in the front. Yeah, now I'm all done, and I have some pictures coming up just to show you the finished look. I hope you enjoyed the look. I did have to go back and kind of blend my brows just a little bit to fade the front, but this was the finished look. And again, I thank you so much for watching, and I hope you'll definitely give this quick tutorial a try, and I'm hoping you have an absolutely awesome day today, and I'll see you again soon. Bye.